What's up, y'all? New day, Saturday. Thanks for tuning in again. I talked about faith a while back, and I'm gonna bring that back up. I want to talk about how, like I said in Hebrews 11 and 1, it speaks on how faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. Well, okay. Like any other substance, it's a mixture of different ingredients. So what I want to do over the span of the next few weeks is I want to break that substance down piece by piece, ingredient by ingredient. So today, I'm going to talk about the ingredient of obedience. You have to have obedience inside of that substance of things that you're hoping for in order for it to be real faith. When we're obedient, we act the way God would want us to act. We live our lives the way God would want us to live our lives. Pretty much the faith is exemplified through our obedience. Okay? Now, in this Bible, it pretty much tells us how we live, how we should live. The reference scripture for the night will be in Romans 8 and 28. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. Okay, so all things will work together for the good, for all that love God and those who are called according to his purpose. Alright, so obedience. Abraham, perfect example in the Bible. God told him to sacrifice his son Isaac. Why would we want to sacrifice our son? That's to our child. He couldn't tell his wife that, but he was obedient enough to go on up there to that mountain and prepare to slay his child. Prepare to slay Isaac. He was obedient to God. Now, we all know God didn't let him go all the way through with it. He had faith in God that God knew what he was talking about, and that was just what it was. And pretty much God was like, nah, don't do it. I just want to see if you're going to do it. Now you're a friend of mine. And now your people are going to be blessed among blessed among blessed. See, how many of us have an Isaac in our life that we want to hold on to and not be obedient to God and say, look, I'm willing to sacrifice this person, this thing, this job, this career, that, whatever. How many of us have had an Isaac in our life that we didn't want to give up? We knew God was telling us, look, let that go. Give it to me. Let me handle it. Trust me. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Oh God, I got it. I can't give it up. I don't want to give away my Isaac. I don't want to give up my Isaac to you. So we hold on to it and we go through problem after problem after problem. We don't have faith in God. You see why obedience is one of the ingredients of faith? It's important, man. Look, when we obey God, if we obey our parents, let's use that for an example. If we obey our parents, we trust that they know what they're talking about. That's the same way God wants us to be with him. So you can't have actual faith unless you're being obedient. I talk about, sex before marriage. You know what I'm saying? You don't want me to have sex before I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't want me to have sex before I'm married, he obviously don't have to explain himself, but there's obviously a good enough reason why not to. Now, I did that. I've been disobedient in terms of having sex before marriage, and I can clearly see why I shouldn't have sex before marriage. because it creates a whirlwind of emotions and feelings, premature feelings that me or the girl is not ready to actually deal with. It puts insecurity. It puts it puts things in the midst, man, that really make it hard for me to kind of. I'm just speaking for myself, actually. I can't speak for everybody, but it's been known to really mess up friendships that I've had with females. It's really, it's not brought me any good, I'll say. I can't really say, and I'm talking long term. Of course, short term, it's a momentary happiness. It's great, it's good, feels good, woo, woo, woo. But it hasn't. I don't feel confident in God, because I know I read this Bible and I know what it say, and I'm not gonna just hand select parts out of it, following parts, that I choose to not like or whatever. I pay that no mind. No, I look at this whole thing as concrete. You know what I'm saying? Just it's so sharp that you once you read it, you're held accountable. Like it's nothing else that you can really go off of. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like say look in one part of it and say, okay, I'll do this, and another part, if I'm acting out or if I'm not being obedient on the other part, it's gonna still cut me. It's gonna cut my ego. It's gonna cut my pride. It's gonna, what I'm saying? It's gonna make me feel like, look, you're doing wrong, and I'm gonna feel guilty. So I don't even enjoy it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say I don't enjoy premarital sex anymore. Speaking for myself, that's just me. But like I said, man, I'm gonna have obedience, man. I think that I can hold out, man. I can do it. And now I done put it out here on YouTube, so I gotta really hold it down, man. Cause now everybody seen these videos. Okay, after what's today's date? April 19th. Wesson said he gonna try to hold out and be obedient and not have premarital sex. So that's what it's gonna have to be. Now I want the people that's watching to know, like, look, I'm that serious about it, and I want to be accountable for what I'm saying. I don't want to be up here just talking. So by not having premarital sex, I'm trusting God, and I think that my mind is gonna be clear enough to, okay, I'll pick the right person to spend the rest of my life with. I'll choose the right person, and it will be a happy, successful relationship. I've tried this in the past and I failed. And I failed the relationship because of disobedience, more than likely. Look, man, obedience is important. It's one of the ingredients in that substance of things hoped for. If I'm hoping for a beautiful marriage and a beautiful, wife one day, or if I'm hoping for a dream car, or whatever it is that you're hoping for, remember that you need to be obedient while you're waiting for it. Okay? First ingredient, man, we nailed that one, man. Look, questions, comments, concerns, frustrations, what have you, y'all can comment, man. Don't be scared, man. I'm not a pro, and if I don't know, I will get that answer for you. I love you all. Laborers, we out.